Flanagan, please.
Thank you very much. Very interesting report. I'm new to this area and one of the previous speakers talks about how we'd be aware this has been going on for a long time. I haven't been aware it's been going on for a long time. It's very interesting, particularly it seems to be a common problem when it comes to policing the police. It's always a sensitive thing, and I suppose our job is to police the people who are policing the police. It's getting more complicated by the day. But it's very hard to see. I can understand the issues that OLAF would have. Obviously, it has to be careful what information it releases. But on point 9 here, the SC concludes that it has not received from OLAF the information and data necessary to assess overall whether OLAF has executed its investigative function in full independence as required by the regulation. Maybe it's a naive question to ask, and due to my inexperience on it, but can we get an answer from OLAF on that? Why is this committee not being replied to? Because it's one thing it being vague as to, going by point 2, as to what it's meant to do, but if it's not getting answers to basic questions like that, what is the reason? And what's the purpose of a watchdog if it can't bark or it can't bite, unless it's just a show dog? So can you answer that, please? Thank you.
Colleague Flanagan, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Shajes. That was very interesting. You said you were nervous. You strike me as someone who's never been nervous in their lives, but you put on a good act anyway. Well done. You talk about... Is it me? Oh, sorry. Okay. This person here. You talk about one task resolved successfully, and it was monetary union. You also mention how you have independent judgment and how you look at the facts in front of you. And that's vitally important. It's very important when it comes to auditing how money has been spent. And also, you mentioned the fact that you are a quantum chemist, is it? It's one of those jobs, along with rocket scientists and quantum physicists, that everyone throws in the line afterwards. You wouldn't want to be one of those to solve that problem. In other words, it's a suggestion that you're fairly smart. So, given that you're obviously fairly smart and you apply independent judgment, when you were organising joining the Eurozone for your country, did you look at the fact that 5 Eurozone countries have basically gone bust since the Euro was launched? That every Eurozone country has seen an increase in debt to GDP ratio, and that the Eurozone is suffering crisis after crisis when it comes to major issues like unemployment, health, social services, banking, growth, but to name a few. So I'm just wondering, what drove that decision? Was it logic? Because you tell us you're logical. Or was it fear? And was it fear that if maybe your country didn't get deeper and deeper and deeper into the European Union, that maybe there might be another existential threat, and that's what led you to make that decision? Now, you're obviously qualified, but you refer to monetary union as an achievement. That would make me somewhat question your judgment. Can you answer that, please?